Let's start learning grammar. In this video, we will understand the topic articles. We will talk about function of articles in sentences, how to choose the correct article a or an, use of the definite article the, and we will also discuss the situations where we should omit the use of article. So first of all, let us understand the function of articles in English grammar. When we talk about English sentences, articles play very important role as they determine us about the nouns, or we can call them determiners or noun markers, because they specify if the noun is general or is it specific. Articles also add precision to our sentences. Now, what is the meaning of precision? Precision means accuracy. It means articles make our sentences more accurate. Examine the following sentences. This is a book. This is the book which my father gifted me on my birthday. Now, what is the difference between this book and this book? Why we have used here a and we have used the here? When we look at the first sentence, the book mentioned over here is not specific. It can be any book because no description of the book has been given. But when we read the next sentence, we are talking about that particular book or that definite book which his father gifted him on his birthday. So, this book is indefinite, and that is why indefinite article a has been used here, and this book is definite, and that is why definite article the has been used here. So, on the basis of definite and indefinite nouns, we have divided articles into definite articles and indefinite articles. Definite article include the and indefinite article include a or an. So what we have learned? We have learned that definite article the talks about some particular person or thing, and indefinite article talks about indefinite person or thing. We will also understand this in a better way by taking this example. He saw the teacher who appreciated his efforts. Here we are talking about the noun teacher, and we have given the description of this teacher. So we have specified that which teacher we are talking about. So basically, he saw that teacher who appreciated his efforts. In this sentence, you will notice that he saw a teacher. No description of the teacher has been given. It can be any teacher. And that is why in this sentence, it is indefinite teacher, but in this sentence, we are talking about a definite teacher, and that is why we have used definite article the here and indefinite article with this indefinite or non-specific teacher. Let us learn the use of indefinite article a or an. Now, indefinite articles, they are generally determined by the sound of the letter. Yes, here you need to notice that I am talking about sound of the letter. When you will look at these examples, you will notice that all these words, they are not beginning with a vowel. This first word is beginning with a vowel, second word is beginning with a vowel, but third and fourth words are not beginning with vowel. And still we have used the article an. But when we look on this side, all these words are beginning with a vowel. But we have used a here. Now, what is the difference? So, as the rule says, we need to look for vowel sound. We should not look for the first letter as vowel or consonant. We will look for the sound. Whether our sound of the first letter of the word is that of a vowel or is that of a consonant. An enemy. When we say enemy, our sound begins with a. When we say umbrella, the sound or the word begins with a sound. When we say an MLA, our sound begins with am. So, it is a vowel sound. When we say an hour, here H is silent and the sound that comes out is O. And that is why we have used the article an here. Similarly, when we look at these words, the beginning sound is that of U, university, European, unicorn. And here we say one-eyed man, means the beginning sound is that of W. It is not the vowel sound, it is a consonant sound, and that is why we have used the article an here. I hope now you have understood that how we need to decide whether we need to use a or an with a given noun. Indefinite article a or an is used to refer to something for the first time or to refer to a particular member of a group or class. Now, what is the meaning of this part? When we narrate a story, we generally begin like this. Once upon a time, there was a jungle. But when we continue telling our story, we say the jungle was thick. Now, in the first sentence, I used a jungle because here I am referring to jungle for the first time. But in the second sentence, I am talking about the jungle which I referred in the first sentence, and that is why I am using the in the second sentence. So, here we will be able to understand it with these examples. Would you like a drink? Here, this drink can be anything. It can be coffee, milk, juice, anything. So, the drink has not been specified and this noun is beginning with the sound, consonant sound, and that is why we are using article a. Similarly, when we look at the second example, I have finally got a good job. Now we are talking about the noun job and we have not been told what kind of job he has got. And this job word is beginning with j sound, which is a consonant sound, and that is why we are using indefinite article a. Similarly, when we look at the third example, John is a teacher. Teacher is a noun which begins with t sound, that is a consonant sound, and that is why we are using a here, and this teacher has not been specified. It can be any teacher, means we are talking about his profession. We are not specifying that what subject he teaches, and that is why we have used indefinite article a here. Use a or an with nationalities and religions in the singular. Now, when we talk about nationalities and religions, we generally use indefinite article. It can be an, it can be a, depending upon the sound of the beginning sound of the word. Now here, she is an Indian. We are talking about the nationality, and this word Indian is beginning with a vowel sound E, and that is why we have used indefinite article an. He is a Christian. Here we are talking about religion, and Christian is a word which begins with k sound, that is a consonant sound, and that is why we have used a here. Use a with the names of days of the week when not referring to any particular day. So, whenever we will be talking about days of the week, we will be using indefinite article a. I was born on a Thursday. Now, this Thursday can be any Thursday. We have no information in which year, in which month, or in which week he was born. Only he has mentioned is Thursday. Use a or an with singular noun after words what and such. Yes, whenever you will come across these two words in your sentence with exclamation mark at the end, you will use indefinite article a there or an there depending upon the noun. What a shame! She is such a beautiful girl. He is an intelligent boy. What an intelligent boy he is. So, an intelligent depending upon the beginning sound of the word. Use a an meaning one referring to single object, person, single unit of measure. It means whenever we want to emphasize to the number one, then we will be using indefinite article a or an. Example, I would like an orange and 2 apples. Here, an orange means 1 orange. I need a kilogram of sugar. A kilogram refers to 1 kilogram. You can't run a mile. A mile here refers to 1 mile. So, whenever we want to refer to something as one or as single object, we will be using a or an depending upon the word which has been used after it, whether it is beginning with a vowel sound or a consonant sound. Let us try to understand the usage of definite article the. So there are also many rules where we need to know where to use the. So the is used with particular person or thing or one already referred to. We had already discussed this thing when I gave you the example of a story. Once upon a time there was a jungle, and in the second sentence I used the jungle because I am referring to the jungle which I had already referred in the first sentence. The book you want is out of stock. So here we are talking about a particular book which he wants, and that is why we are using the definite article the. When singular noun represents a whole class. Now what does it mean? It means the cow is a useful animal. Here cow represent whole class. We are not talking about any specific cow, but we are talking about cow as general. And if you are going to talk about any cow, every cow, each and every cow in this world is a useful animal. So we are talking about the whole class of cows. Proper names of rivers. Yes, the definite article the is used with proper names of rivers, oceans, seas, canals, deserts, group of islands, mountain ranges, holy books, and newspaper. As you can see in these examples, the Ganga, the Pacific Ocean, the Black Sea, the Suez Canal, the Sahara Desert, the West Indies, the Himalayas, the Ramayana, the Hindustan Times. Very few names of countries which includes words like republic, kingdom and states. Yes, In English, we use the if a country has a political title in its name or if it refers a group of islands. Here you can see the example: the United Kingdom, the United States of America, the UAE, and there are so many more examples: the Bahamas, the Central African Republic, the Philippines, the Netherlands. So, whenever you will come across the name of the countries which have a political title in their name, or if they refer a group of islands, then we will be using definite article the. We also need to remember that the article the is used before names of the things unique of their kind. Yes, the sun, the sky, the earth. You might have read the sentence in your science, the earth revolves around the sun. So in this sentence we have used the earth and the sun because these things are unique of their kind. Then before a proper noun where it is qualified by an adjective. Now when we look at this name Shakespeare, we all know about Shakespeare. Here we have added an adjective to the name of Shakespeare, and that is why we will be using definite article the here, the great Shakespeare. Then we use definite article the with superlatives. Now, what is superlatives? You might have heard about 3 degrees of comparison. So, we use definite article the with superlative degree. This is the best channel for learning grammar. So, best is the superlative degree of good. We say good, better, best. So, best is the superlative degree, and that is why we are using the definite article the here. With ordinals, yes, we use the definite article the with ordinals. What are ordinals? Ordinals means first, second, ninth, 12th, 13th. When you come across such words, they are called ordinals, and we use definite article with them. He was the second man to arrive. Before musical instruments, yes, we use definite article the with musical instruments. He can play the guitar. Now, let us talk about the situation where we are not supposed to use articles or where we should omit articles. Don't use articles before uncountable nouns. So, what are uncountable nouns? Those nouns which we cannot count. As you can see here in the example, sugar, gold, wisdom, honesty, virtue, these are all the examples of uncountable nouns. We cannot count the crystals of sugar, and that is why it is considered as uncountable noun. Then wisdom, honesty, these are abstract nouns. We cannot count them, and that is why we are not going to use any article with them. But again, we need to understand that there are exceptionals. What are they? Take the when used in particular sense. Whenever you will be talking about anything in particular, you can use the there. Would you pass me the sugar? So here we have used the sugar because here we are specifically talking about the sugar on the table. Then definite article the is used before uncountable, is not used before plural countable nouns. Children like chocolates. We do not say the children like chocolates. We do not say a children like chocolates. But we can also use the here with children. For example, the children playing in the garden are very naughty. Why we have used the with the children? Because we are specifically talking about those children who are playing in the garden. Then don't use articles before most proper nouns. So whenever we talk about any person, whenever we talk about any continent, name of the continent, name of the countries, name of the cities, name of individual mountain, name of individual islands, lakes, hills, etc. We avoid using articles. Now, we do not use articles before languages. Whenever we want to talk about language, we are not going to use article. They speak Hindi at home. Hindi is a language, and that is why we will not use any article here. Do not use articles before school, church, university, hospital or prison. We go to school on Saturdays. So here we have not used any article. My aunt is still in hospital. So no article has been used. But again, the can be used with them when we refer to them as a definite place, definite building or definite object. The school is very near to my house. Why we have used the here? Because we are specifically talking about the school which is near to his house. Similarly, in the second sentence, I met him at the church. So, we are talking about the church to which he visits every Sunday, and that is why he has used the here. And we do not use articles before names of relations like father, mother, aunt, uncle. We simply say father has returned home. We do not use articles there. So I hope you have understood all the articles in details. Thanks for watching. Keep learning.